Hello everybody, welcome to Do All the Things, the GDQ Hotfix show all about harvesters, speedruns, and completionist categories in general. I'm your host, Mr. Shasta, and welcome to a run that I'm very excited to have show off my show here, to say the least. I have the current record holder of Super Mario Sunshine 120 Shines on today, SP Electric, doing a no reset run of Super Mario Sunshine 120 Shines, that one. And we're gonna go all the way through, all the way. There's a chance possibly of dual records, so whatever happens, but we're gonna do this all the way through, no breaks or anything. It's gonna be awesome. I say let's get into it. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? I'm SB, aka SB Electric, but you can call me either. Invictus is here on comms for my run.
Hello. I am Invictus. I'm a speedrunner of this game as well, and I will be commentating SB's GDQ Hotfix 120 Shines, where he will in fact get all the things.
Hell yeah, love when that happens.
Imagine that. So I think we're ready here.
Yep, whenever you're ready in this case.
All right, shall I do a countdown?
Go for it.
All right, are we ready?
Spaghetti.
All right.
Spaghetti. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off with the cutscenes.
Oh boy. Woo. We love cutscenes. They take up a whole 5 minutes and 40 seconds of this game. Woo!
Like in total?
Yes.
Or just the intro?
Just the beginning ones before you get to Delfino proper.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's this cutscene, then the flood cutscene where he tells you how to use his functions, and then the courtroom cutscene.
Which are all iconic, but for a speedrun, absolutely not.
Yeah, we skip them now. We use a modified save file, which marks them as watched, so we can skip them.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes and 40 seconds that we don't have to watch, even though it's certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat.
This game was released in 2002, and I would say the movement still holds up today, especially when you're going for blue coins and exploring the entirety of this game. Obviously, there's some jank because it was built in 2002. I don't think any game from that era is going to be, glitch-free. But also, it was a bit rushed in development, so SB throughout this one will be using jank to speed up his gameplay and get through stuff faster than...
This game is very broken open by the community at this point. Recently, Ace became RTA viable, and people have been playing that a bit.
I forgot about that. That's still wild to me how this game has Ace of all things.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I haven't tried it myself, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Ace was known about for a few years, I think at least through a task method, but it was only recently made human viable.
You can then use the control stick to aim in any direction. Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle.
You have to learn how to use Flood. It's very important.
Blood.
And it should be noted we're playing in the Japanese version, and there's still the English voice acting. There's not like a separate dub. They just use the subtitles for everything. Although there was in the courtroom cutscene, the main lawyer Pianta did a separate take for the other versions. But
interesting.
Yeah.
It was arguably a better take for the other versions.
Yeah, he says shrine instead of shine in this version, so I guess they redid it. Listen for it, you'll hear it.
For those of you who aren't aware, most runners play on the Japanese version because of faster loads plus fast enough text. Technically, the fastest text is Italian on the PAL version, but I believe it is slightly slower, although new discoveries and strats have made PAL almost as fast as Japanese, so we might see some version changes in the future potentially. I'll have to figure that out.
Nice work, Mario.
Quite an unusual.
Now we got a silly movie for a couple minutes. All of a sudden.
Glad to meet
Yeah.
you.
Time for the greatest video game justice system you've ever seen. 2 cops say he did it, he goes to jail. Spoilers.
This says a lot about society.
Mario Society.
Court is now in session. As you are no doubt aware,
I know this game's not running with like the cutscenes in the intro anymore at all, but I remember I think back in the day watching a few people just literally recite the cutscenes word for word every time they come up in attempts.
it's
very funny.
Yeah. That and the secret acapella, from what I've seen. Although I was still young when that happened.
In Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness.
Yeah, it's interesting because
Fine scholars have determined
it only in relatively recently were we able to skip these cutscenes. I think back in 2020, hacked file actually became
gathering spot the shrine
illegal to use
reason
on the leaderboard.
quite obvious. This horrible graffiti
So for everybody before that was just watching these every single attempt.
eyewitness description.
Almost 6 minutes of every attempt.
And then they'll like
Sits among us.
fail Bianco to windmill wall kicks and be like, ah, here we go again.
Back to the 6 minutes of cutscenes. Let's go.
Yeah, that was a different time.
Oh yeah.
I think one of the reasons we see the game optimized so much these days is in a big part because of the more optimal resetting that people can do.
I feel like 120 Shine is also more popular back in the day too, just because like it means you have to watch less of the intro if you're doing a 3-hour long run, you know?
Data
Yeah, proportionally, yeah.
True.
that the island's inhabitants are indeed
U-File does encourage less resetting though if you do consciously decide to go for it instead of hacked file, even if hacked file is available. So some runners still do that sometimes to warm back up or just stop themselves from mentally crumbling.
They used to gather in great numbers at
Yeah, you can do new file, which is what this is with all the cutscenes. You can also do peach file, which only skips the 2 on the airstrip, and you still have to watch this, which for a while is what people who played on 3D All-Stars had to do, because there wasn't a way to do full hacked file. But I think nowadays people can through like switch hacking. I don't know about that stuff though. I play on Wii.
Oh yeah, Switch 2 came out, so I guess you can now play this game on Switch 2.
True. There's gonna be that new online version that's gonna be coming out too.
Online is in this.
You got 2 versions of it to deal with. Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing. I mean, I'm not sure how big of a thing that's gonna be, but it's gonna be at least a conversation at some point.
Yeah.
It is kind of, definitely less accessible than 3DS probably. We'll see over time.
Like I saw something recent about Wind Waker like getting really broken on the Switch 2 version of it. So like, we'll see what happens with the Sunshine version. Sunshine, I guess, when it comes out.
Nice movement to the second goopy lad, guardian. I don't know what you call them, piranhas. But yeah. So unlock Bianco, and while the cutscene is about to end, SB will get this blue coin to skip the text box, saving a bit of time over having to mash the text box through.
And doing that there as well, you don't have to do that movement later.
Yeah, you don't have to go back to jail. Oh, there's Imposter Mario. I wonder if he's the bad guy.
There's no way. He seems nice.
Ain't no way. Yeah, he seems like he just wants to reconnect with Peach.
Oh no!
Oh! Scary bad guy. Stop him, Mario.
Oops.
Oh,
Got him.
SB pulling off a quick kill. So if you spam spray while sliding on the ground towards Shadow Mario at a certain time and distance, you will be able to instantly knock him down. Saves quite a bit of time. I believe this one only saves like 2 seconds max, but other Shadow Marios later on, depending on if SB goes for them, the quick kills save a lot more. for those.
Yeah, with this blue coin routing, it doesn't really save that much compared to any percent.
Yeah. Here we go. Entering Bianco.
The hills.
The rolling green hills. Yeah, if you aren't familiar with SMS speedruns, we actually skipped Bianco 1 in both 90% and this 120 route. Because it's faster to go back to it later, even though, as you'll see down the road, SP will have to scroll a bunch of shines down because of how entering Corona and cutscenes work.
Yeah, we do Bianco 1, which is supposed to be the first episode of the game, like 2 hours into the run. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It is pretty cool. Means you get to defeat Peter, the big green guy, twice as fast. I don't know, twice as fast.
Good old Peter Piranha.
My favorite Mario Kart Double Dash character.
My favorite.
Alongside King Boo.
My favorite Mark Superstar baseball character.
Oh.
He was broken in that game.
Yeah, I think I saw a video about like a guy who ran a CPU Super Sluggers League. And Peter Piranha was just like MVP in multiple seasons. It was OP.
Yeah, you just like can just hit with no power and just get a home run for no reason sometimes. It's pretty cool.
The Aaron Judge of Mario.
For real.
Yeah, unfortunately in this particular session, SB is diffing Peter by quite a lot. And he's dead. For now. You might see him later.
Yeah, all he does in this one is just turn left and right. Doesn't like, fly around like later, so.
Yeah.
He'd also vomit goop, but if that's happening, then you've done something wrong.
Fun fact, you can get 100 coin shine in Bianco too, but it involves PD vomiting a bunch of times so that you spawn those smaller piranha plants to get money from them. It's a niche fact you can use to get 100 coins there, I guess, if you want to, although it is painful.
What's the max coins in episode 2? Is it like 105 or something?
Something like that, yeah. It's kind of cringe. All right. And just like that, Bianco 3, our first secret level. We love acapella, probably.
I know I do for sure.
Routine clean entry from SB. Shadow Mario stealing Flood. Some people say that secrets in this game are some of the most fun levels, which is kind of sad because Flood's supposed to be the main mechanic. But yeah.
It's kind of cool to have these levels where you just can't use them for whatever reason, just for a bit.
Yeah.
They're pretty fun. They're also very challenging. Except for this one. Just go forward.
Yeah, this secret is not too bad, yeah. SB doing pretty well there.
Yeah, and if you press Y before grabbing a shine, you can make Mario face away from the camera.
Yeah.
Some people do not know that.
I did not know that myself.
Fun little Easter egg. Just a little quirky thing.
All right. We are about to receive our next blue coin in Delfino. So this is the Rico Harbor Piranha Plant, which we will defeat, but we won't actually enter Rico because it's slower to do that. So we'll grab that blue from the crate. Spray him a few more times to bring him down. And then SB will enter Bianco while the Rico cutscene happens.
Advanced strats and routing there. Like you can get like the linked pair there instead of earlier, which I did, but it only saves like a couple seconds, and it's like you have to be perfect to save time. So
yeah, or you can get the Chuckster shine.
Yeah, not worth it. Especially if you don't like early game resets.
That was called Travel Skip. I think that saves on 10 to 15 seconds over just like not doing it and watching the Rico cutscene, so it's pretty useful. Bianco 4, one of the more fun early game levels, as Mario acrobatically uses himself and Flood to get the reds. SB does it in pretty quick time. Using some rope physics here to get to the shine quickly. Ropes in this game are quite funky. We might see them act up a bit later, but for now, it's just Bianco 4.
There's a lot of ropes in this category, actually.
Yeah. Too many.
You only see them like a couple times. Was it like here and then like Noki 6? And like that's it. But here there's a lot more ropes.
Yeah. Here we are entering our first major RNG section, Bianco 5. So Peter in the first encounter was kind enough to be very predictable, you know. He's not gonna like lose you that much time as long as you're like playing it the same way. Here though, it's a bit more variable. SB with a nice entry. Clean movement. Boink. So while Peter is waking up and flying around, SB is not gonna sit there, you know, watching him go on his little adventure. He's gonna take the time to get some blue coins that are probably take a lot. Yeah, it would probably take more time to get if he didn't do it during Bianco 5, so he's getting them now. Blue money. Which is, I guess, the main differentiating appeal of 120 Shines and Sunshine is you get to collect these.
A pretty good first spot.
This is a very good first spot. There's a chance he does the best 120 Shines pattern.
I know 80% you don't want to move as much in general, but like, what's the difference between like P movement here compared to like 8% P movements? Like, what are you looking for here?
Here, you're looking for him to basically go down this path and then ideally go like down left. Whereas in any percent, there's a path where he can go where he goes like straight down the middle of the village. That's the fastest. In 120 though, I think this pathing based on how much time it takes to get blue coins and whatnot, prefers this kind of pathing. Speaking the river blue.
That makes sense, yeah.
Wow, that's actually the best.
Oh,
very good RNG, actually, the best
well,
possible. Excluding no tornadoes, but you can't ask for everything. Yeah. Unfortunately, Peter throwing about the winds of change. SP should leave here with 14 blues. Yeah, he's gonna leave the one in the balcony in the building over there for later down the road.
very nice.
Very nice. I'm not sure what the exit is, but that looks pretty good.
That was a 42.
42. Sheesh.
Yes. That's a
With no tornadoes, it would have been crazy.
Yeah. Yes.
This speech showing us why he is, in fact, the world record holder. Now on to Gelato, where we'll see another cutscene shine interaction. If anyone remembers the shine on the beach in Delfino, he will be collecting that while the Gelato Piranha Gatekeeper boss cutscene happens.
I've never even seen this before. Let's see this.
Yeah. He's going to use a bit of camera shenanigans here to be able to hit the piranha from this distance. And he gets it. Nice.
Very nice.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That way we can play both cutscenes at the same time.
Yep. If you are too slow, the game will actually crash.
The game will soft lock endlessly on like a white screen, so.
Yeah. This is one of the newer route changes SB has done. implemented, he gets this guy's blue coin here. Pretty neat.
And just get him on the way to gelato.
And we're entering gelato. And if you thought we were escaping GBS, we are not. We're doing it. No more watermelon.
Little Mama Beach.
Yes, doing this here saves a bunch of event cutscenes for later, and also it lets us do Rocket Sandbird, which we'll see later.
Very fun. And Rocket in a lot of gelato shines in general, which saves quite a bit. SB with some expert coconut throwing. Oh, I got a bit close to the edge, but it's fine.
Yeah, luckily it did not go in the water.
I did not know that coconuts dissolve in water in IRL too. Today I learned. It doesn't. Joke. SB using the 2 coconuts, one to get the grinder blue coin, and oh, nice.
Oh my god, that was so clean.
Yeah, I was afraid he was I thought he was a bit high up with the roof, so I got scared, but he got it.
Just like that, we skip gelato. Except we still have to do everything, so not really.
I'm not experienced with
Unlike
this game,
in-
but like I remember trying to draw beach skip years ago for fun. Like it took me a couple hours to go once. You just do it with 2 coconuts like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, we also need the blender blue coin, so that's where the second coconut comes in.
Right, and here's our first Shadow Mario encounter. One of many. Taking him down with some clean spam sprays. Getting this blue coin near the Dune Bud. Very good early game so far.
Yes, quite good.
So unlike in any percent where you just do those 2 shines in gelato and leave, SB will be coming back later for the other shines and balloons. That'll be fun. Ooh. Let's see if you can get this. Ah, let's go.
Nice.
That's a advanced entry into Piana from gelato. Saves like 1.5 to 2 seconds, and you just did it pretty easily. Nice work.
Yeah, Fetch found that movement.
Fetch the goat of Piana 6 ILs. Ooh, that was quick. So yeah, the lore behind this level and an upcoming one is that there's a Piana village lady with chain chomplets who got gooped, I guess, by Shadow Mario. And Flood says something here about needing to train your pets well. So, a little bit of shade towards the lady. All good, though. We saved them for her. Also, if you didn't know for this level, each chain chomplet has a 50-50 chance of taking one path or the other every time you go to an intersection. So you can actually lose time through RNG here, but SB got the good 3rd chomplet pattern, so no biggie.
Yeah, RNG this run's been pretty good, so I can't complain. Even if later it turns sour. Which is usually what happens. Life gives you lemons and all.
Right. And our first encounter with the big P, Piantissimo. Pushing P. So yeah, SB will get some blues here. While Piantissimo struggles to beat his PB. He won't.
Slightly messed that up.
Yeah.
That's okay. Piantissimo is not really that fast, so...
Yeah. And for this
I'm also not
Piantissimo...
being fast right now, so... Had to do a backup.
Yeah, this Piantissimo finishes the race in like 27.3 something. Or something like that, around that range, so... Just had a bit of wiggle room. Nice.
I love the idea.
Yeah, and
they
if
just kind
after
of,
you
like,
beat him here, you go back in the level, he's faster.
Yeah.
But we never see that in speedruns. So, although I guess except IW runs, which people do. But.
Yeah.
I love the idea. You're just kind of like flexing on him by getting all the other stuff around him, but while he's just trying his best to even beat the race normally. It's pretty good.
All right, Piana 3. We get to see the infamous damage boost strat. If you were a kid and you played this level, maybe you went through the intended underground or used water from the little pool. Here, SB's going to take some damage intentionally. Get a very clean and nice glitchy wall kick dive to get to Flood real fast and that M.
Yeah, there's a lot of episode 3 specific blues here that we have to get in this level. So
I think this guy's one of them. There's a few M's around. Yeah.
yeah, one thing casuals struggle with in this game is there's stuff that's like unique to episodes.
Yeah.
Like blue coins, and then certain levels you can't get 100 coins in as well.
Yeah. Piana's one of the weird ones. Like the blue coin on the moon. Obviously, the moon doesn't come out during the day, so you can only get the blue coin during the odd-numbered Piana shines. And then the hidden shine in Piana is only accessible during episode 8. You have to talk to NPCs to figure out where it is.
I was wondering about that because, like, there's a blue coin in the moon there. I thought maybe like that's your clue to like find that shine in episode 8 or something, but I guess not.
No, I think you have to talk to one of the Piana village ladies. And she'll be like, "Oh, if you look at the sun, maybe you'll find something."
Interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of hidden secrets like that in this game. Better for worse.
All right, so this is the pet owner's other chain chomp. He is a lot bigger than the other ones. However, despite his large size, he's actually afraid of Mario. So as long as you stand on a certain path, he will go the other way to avoid the big scary red guy. Very nice.
And at the beginning, you saw I was holding onto him and pressing the camera button. I was also holding forward, which makes him go a little bit faster. So, just a slight optimization. Pretty easy, just hold forward while you're holding the chain chomp, so.
We now enter the big, I guess, one of the big checkpoints, choke points of the run. Piana 5. Depending on how fast SB is able to talk to the chucksters in the secret, because if you remember, Piana 5 is where the chucksters are gonna throw you around in the deep void of nothingness. And some RNG from the chucksters themselves. SB being able to save 15-20 seconds over having to wait for the final chuckster to walk around. See how that goes. Nice entry.
That was called the Yoshi skip. You can just clip into the mushroom. Well, you can clip into the tree and then clip into the mushroom.
Yeah. No need for Yoshi to clean up the yellow goopy stuff.
Oh, that's not a good angle.
Yeah. Can't platform skip.
No, it's also not good RNG.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah.
No early cycle for me. That's okay. Like I said,
so
the other RNG was good, so.
The other RNG and the rest of the levels have been executed cleanly as well, so. Yeah, if you're fast enough to get here, you don't have to wait for him to go all the way around, because he does have limited range on his throw. You can actually talk to him before he walks all the way around, which saves 15 to 20 seconds. Yeah, what SB did there was a backwards throw, so you press Y and A at a certain time in order to redirect the guy's throw trajectory.
So the Y cam reverses it, and then A gives you some extra height, so you can make it from a little bit further away.
Yep.
I was gonna say something else. Oh, you saw me bounce on him before he reached the corners. He can stop at those spots, and if you bounce on him right before he gets to the spots, it's complicated. It has to do with like internal timers, but it resets his timer, so he will like not stop there.
All right, Piana 6, very fun and interesting level. You have to save 10 pianas as fast as possible in the speedrun. And of course, SP has to collect the reward money that the adult pianas give out. In case you don't know, kids don't have enough money. It's what the blue boy piano will say when you ask him for money.
Is that what he says?
I think so, at least in English.
Yeah, kids are broke, so.
Yeah, no allowance for them. Yeah, this is one of the levels that differs quite drastically from any percent. I mean, you saw Piano 3 earlier, but you're not just cleaning the pianos as fast as possible. You're getting depending on your route, a few blues here and there as well. Ooh, very nice.
Could be a 157. Oh, not anymore.
Still a 155, really good. SP will try to get these 2 blue coins at the same time. Yep.
Nice.
Getting those 2 at the same time skips one of the text boxes, so you don't have to mash over 2 of them. Solid piano so far. Very nice. Oh, and another text box skip coming up. SP will get that M, have the blue land while he gets the shine. Doesn't need to watch the text box.
You don't have to wait for the coin either to get. Like, you always have to wait for the things that spawn to become tangible.
Yeah.
You skip a little bit of waiting as well.
And fun fact, only the blue coins that spawn from graffiti, so the M's and any linked triangles or shapes, will despawn after a certain amount of time. The rest, I think, just stick around until they're collected. Oh. Oh. Yep. Nice backup. So SB unfortunately didn't get the water slide on the bridge. Did a nice backup. Now he gets the blue coin up in this tree. It's probably the only time you can really get it because it takes the shine as well. A bit of time to become tangible and collectible, so might as well use it to get the blue.
Yeah, there have been other routing ideas, but I don't think anything really kind of makes it worth besides 7 here. Always get the people are thinking, though. Yeah.
Now for the next trick in the game, Honey Skip, found by Japanese runner Honey. Oh,
Helps if I
or
can get
SB
up.
will. SB's gonna collect. Oh,
I need that coin.
yeah.
All right, let's try this again.
Again. SB
There
will
we
collect
go.
the blue here, and then he will manipulate Mario's position and speed in such a way that hopefully Mario will die as soon as he enters the cutscene trigger, which actually skips the cutscene as a whole, saving the entire length of the cutscene.
And
And he got
worked.
it.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's the cutscene where Shadow Mario's on his jet boat and he sticks out his long tongue. It's very unnerving.
Yeah.
Good thing we don't have to watch it.
And I think Flood
strange one.
officially calls it Pina Island, not Pinna, but I think we ignore Flood on
That
that one.
is Peanut Island. The villain's secret hideout must be there.
Must be there.
Yes.
It's an I, not an E. The Bluebird. Rip Bluebird. Now we are entering Mecha Bowser. So
Yeah,
the reason
if
SB...
If you exit area into the cutscene trigger, you can just skip the cutscene here, which is like a minute cutscene. And then at the end, you can do a similar thing, which is like a 2-minute cutscene. So convenient.
For some reason, that exit area strat only works for Pinot 1, I believe. If you try it anywhere else, it just restarts the game.
Yeah,
back to save select. Oh, is that's hits?
I mean, hold on. Oh, good.
Nice.
That was
so SB doing
perfect.
some. Yeah.
Oh, before the fountain.
SB doing a bit of rocket grabbing and aiming. There's some precise flood positioning to hit Mecha Bowser before you'd normally be able to.
And you saw the other exit area there. My theory is that it was like a trigger for the devs to test it, but who really knows, you know?
Yeah. Pinot 1 is some strange things going on. Alright. From one cannon to another. Pinot 2. The one where you have to normally blow up the bowl so you can enter the secret level that's hidden inside the cannon using the little bombs that he throws out once you get close enough to him, but SB won't be doing that. Instead. But for now, he will be manipulating some bullet bills to hit the baskets where these blue coins are. So the purple ones are homing beacon or homing missiles. They'll follow you around. The black ones are kind of dumb. They just kind of generally go towards where Mario was. You can't manipulate them a bit with Mario's position. But yeah.
Yeah, you can just like go through the mole. You don't have to like wait for him to. You don't have to hit him with the bombs. You can just go through him.
Yeah, mole skip right there. Also, recently, a task was made where Mario actually skips waiting for these red platforms to spawn again. It's not human viable at all. It involves like going on the ledge and frame perfectly, doing the controls, moving the control stick like left, right, or something. But it has been done.
Probably the quarter frame stuff too.
Yeah.
Not really viable.
Right. And then we'll be going back for Mole 2.0, Pinot 2 Reds.
And get the other baskets that we didn't get before.
Mm-hmm. Pinot is a very difficult level, both in 120 and any percent. 120 has the added fun, quote unquote, of RNG, as exemplified in these levels, because not every bullet bill is going to be the same color, nor are they going to go in the same direction necessarily. Just a bit of funkiness there. Ooh. Nice. SP jumping on that one to redirect it towards the ground for that basket.
Yeah, you do not need the purple for that one if you know what to do.
Yeah. Nice. Clean baskets. Actually, Monty Mole being nice today.
Nice.
Montgomery Mole. And just as that platform disappears, yep. Side flip dive. Oh. Rare miss.
Not getting the good cycle, but that's okay.
It's like 6-7 seconds. Not the end of the world. Although 120 has gone pretty hard at the world record level, thanks to SB and Japanese runner Nanashi. The record has gone down quite significantly, so each second actually kind of matters more now than when Trey, for instance, got his first sub 3.
I remember when that happened to me like 7 years ago. It's wild. I was in chat during that.
Yeah. And now we're approaching the 250 mark. We'll see if sub 250 ever happens.
We're just about 9 minutes faster than Trey's world record.
Sheesh.
Pretty cool.
Times change.
All right. Pinot 3, the pirate ship. This is another level that'll be quite different from normal Sunshine any percent, because you have a lot of blues to collect that the boats help you get. Speed getting on the boat there. Double jump off that boat. Very nice. That's all the blues you collect. Oh, very clean.
Ooh.
This guy's being cringe.
Yeah, that guy is being cringe. Oh!
Oh well.
Oh well. Very nice regardless. And now we get to unlock Yoshi. Yay!
Yay.
So Pinna 4 is where you unlock the Yoshster. The big Y.
World-class
Is-
supermarkets?
So apparently all the Yoshis have fled the island due to some reason. I don't know if it's Shadow Mario and the lore or something else, but after beating these vaguely egg-shaped turtle things, he'll return.
Yeah, they're actually called Snooze-a-Koopas.
Snoozing.
Because they are in fact sleeping, as you can see by the big Z's over their heads.
It's true.
Alright, so SB's gonna go for a one cycle kill here, where you get all 5 Koopas.
Good?
Nice.
Nice.
At the same time. So normally, if you do kill the Koopa one at a time, for every Koopa you take down, you'll have to watch this cutscene of the flowers revitalizing over and over, but one cycle, obviously, you only have to watch it once because you got them all down. Big Mama Flower is like, yay, thank you. Here's your reward. And that's the reward. Nice.
Just like that, that's 20 shines down.
All right, more to go.
Well, it's
Technically.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's not like SM64 where there's 120 actual, like, things. There's actually 96 shine sprites and then 240 blue coins. 10 of which each will give you a shine sprite.
From the Tanuki at the boathouse.
So it's 96 plus then 24. So 120.
Yeah, the lore in this game doesn't quite match up. Why are they, imprisoning and focusing on Mario when there's this guy with 24 shine sprites which power the island? Kind of baloney. Right, SB, gonna do some Beyblade action. That's what we call that. And you do a grounded spin jump off a slope to get some good momentum. All the way up to the Pinna 5 ending. So if you don't know, you can actually just fly through the... Oh, there we go. The Pinna Ferris wheel. It doesn't have that much collision, I think, in many areas. So you can just go through it. Get to this spot. You don't have to go through those weird backwards platforming chain section behind the Ferris wheel. You can just go straight to the front.
Yes.
Also, what SP was doing on the second O and some other graffitis is called I don't know what it's called formally, but it's a ground pound spam spray. If you do it at a certain time, spam spray, you will be able to get the graffiti cleaned up instantly.
Yeah, I think it's frame perfect to do it instantly. It's either frame
it's
perfect
frame
or
perfect?
2-frame window. I forget.
Okay. So that's quite hard.
Yeah. It's similar to some of the just quick kills, like the Noki one for Shadow Mario. Which we'll see later, hopefully.
6.
The fruit you want here is banana. But
Can we get
it's only
a
1 in 4
prage in
chance.
the chat? Can we get a prage in the chat for banana?
Banana can save the run.
I always say that.
Just way faster than the other fruit.
So SB right now is gonna spray one of the linked graffiti over here, the linked X, to
That's
see which
not
fruit.
banana,
Oh, papaya.
But it's the
It's
second.
not banana.
It's close.
Yeah, not bad. Papaya.
Just spray it from the Count Tree nose.
Oddly shaped tree. I wonder if... Actually, I think it was leaked that the devs were gonna make like a portal there or something to another level. Oh, very nice. Got the bluebird there. So that bluebird is a bit troublesome. It can have a bit of weird flight paths, some RNG. That'll make you have to get it in later levels. And if you don't get it there, then it loses you a bunch of time. But hopefully Yoshi was able to elongate his... Oh, forget it. Are these the Stackin' Stews? The one time you see them in Sunshine? I don't know if they appear in any other Mario game, but...
Their name's apparently Dango because they resemble the food called Dango.
Yeah, it's a Japanese dessert or something. Yeah.
It's like a dessert skewer.
It's like fried dough balls, I think, if I recall. It's delicious.
Yeah, on a stick.
Oh. I never knew... Other people knew what dangos were.
Just like the emoji.
Oh, very good luck for that butterfly.
Yeah, usually I get the bad butterfly. Oops.
And another secret. So I think most casuals will ride the blocks around to get to the next part of this secret, but SB will do a fancy spin jump or triple jump dive Y-cam shenanigan. Get over to that block. Spin jump wall kicks here.
Good secret.
Very clean.
Yeah. Apparently in SB's GDQ run for this game, one of the commentators called them cow blocks or something. So that's a bit of a meme.
Yeah, the Hex and Rocks commentary from last AGDQ. Last year's AGDQ.
Yeah.
That was a crazy run. The energy
Alright.
was just like crazy.
We are now entering in Shadow Mario. Let's go.
Let's go.
After this, we will be heading to Rico Harbor, which I think normally is the second level you visit, but not
We're going
today.
to Serena.
Oh, I forgot. You're right. We are going to start.
Yeah, we do that. So
Very
we can
nice.
end on Rico. And that way we can do Fruit Ladies in first half. So
SB has changed routes a few times, so kind of forgot that part. This will be fun, though. We love Serena, don't we?
but before that, we get to see the Red Bird level.
Ooh.
The level that most people don't know exists, apparently.
Yeah.
It's the hidden
People
DLC
will-
stage.
People will either miss some blues, which, given the lack of internet and accessible game guides back then, makes sense. And also miss this shine, because it's kind of out of the way. I think I used the rocket nozzle to reach this one. It's casual. Oh, very nice red bird kill.
Clean.
He didn't stand a chance.
It's a whole grass here.
So the legendary Redbird, there's an NPC walking around. He's like some archaeologist / explorer dude with some glasses. You can see him on the left maybe, while SB's getting the reds. He's apparently been looking here for that bird for 30 years, and then Mario just shows up, blam, blam, kills him. That's it. This level looks like a bit of a dev testing sandbox sort of thing.
Yeah, this is the only level in the game where enemies drop red coins.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. I guess they just kind of left it in because they were a bit rushed. It's a fun IO for speedrunners. Also, if you get 100 coin shine in that level, I think the game just crashes. Another 100.
They didn't fix that until the other versions were released.
Very nice downfall of Le Shadow Mario. So you'll get the bird there. Bye-bye, bird. So if you're ever annoyed by bluebirds just running around as you fail to spray him, just know that Yoshi one-shots them. Consumption.
Yeah, he's a hungry boy.
Now we get to a level that's gotten a few YouTube video essays recently, apparently. Phantom Manta. Apparently, what was it? Whatever that, Splatoon made a boss or something that was inspired off him.
Oh yeah, big man.
Okay.
The
So,
big
yeah.
man.
Big man.
Possibly the first introduction of manta rays into SMS. I'm not sure. Or
I
into
actually
Mario,
played
sorry.
Splatoon 3. I only played Splatoon 2, but it's a fun series.
Just be going on the hut to manipulate the manta to go a certain direction. So, I forget how many mantas spawn exactly, but you have to break them up into a bunch of smaller and smaller forms.
I think the number is 80, but I'm not sure if that includes all the other...
Forms, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
These guys are running away from me.
and he's still not... Oh, there we go. So once you get all the mantas down into their smallest subdivision, they will turn pink, become angry at Mario because, you know... Yeah, I guess you killed their originator forms. And now they're going to come after Mario, which is what speedrunners want. You want to get to the pink phase as soon as possible. SB getting that blue coin down at the beach water because unless you're getting in Serena 6 with a really good manta, you normally want to get it here.
Good ending.
Nice pink. Yeah, nice pink face.
Very iconic level for sure, but God, I hate this level as a kid.
Yeah.
And all the replays too as well.
I think-
To this game, like it's just.
Yeah, the big thing is casuals don't know about the spam spray. How they're just like hovering and just like throwing barrels at them.
Or like standing on top of a tree hoping it doesn't. Yeah.
I don't actually think there's barrels here, but
Yeah, I'm not sure.
same thing, you know.
It must be said that a lot of speedrunners do not like Serena because one manta is quite a tricky level to actually perform at a high level. And then later on you'll see King Boo, the goat, the gambler. But for now, we're just gonna get 2 secret levels and then the iconic banana skin. SB just not using any of the pink boos to enter Serena 2, using the railing instead. What SB did there is he actually, after hitting the blocks, if you spin Mario in the air, he will avoid dropping straight to the ground and keep some of his vertical position, allowing him to go back up with some wall kicks to hit the bricks again. Oh, that was a bit tight. You got it done.
Nice.
Also, there's a stew at the end, which I don't know why it's there. It's kind of scary.
The devs do a little trolling. No, fair warning, I've been messing this level up for whatever reason lately.
Yeah, so Serena 3. Normally you need Yoshi. You have to like go on a big adventure through the attic and through various rooms and floors of the hotel in order to obtain a pineapple to unlock the Yoshi egg, because for some reason the fruit dealer was like, hey, where's my pineapple? Not a good fruit dealer. But instead, SB is going to use not the intended fruit, a banana, to clip into the final room where the shrine is located, invalidating what the devs wanted you to do.
I don't want that fruit. I want this fruit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Some people just have streaks where their surrender 3 timing is a bit off. Happens to everyone.
Yeah, I need to go back to
second
live
try.
on this one. Very strange. Anyway.
Second try, still pretty good.
You can just clip with a banana and skip the whole level, so... That's about it.
No, I actually got stuck on that level for a while until I accidentally fell through one of the floor panels. So,
Oh, yeah.
I think the intended method is like a guy tells you that there's something weird going on in the bathroom. There's like a leak. You go to the bathroom stall, then you jump, and it just launches you to the next floor.
Yeah, it's a giant maze level until you get the pineapple and give it to Yoshi. And then it's more of a maze, and then you get the shine. The big old labyrinth.
Alright. We are now entering the casino. If you are under a certain age, depending on your states, do not gamble. But SB will be gambling here. Although I guess in this specific level, he actually avoids gambling because...
We get the
You'll
output of that
see.
slot machine, though.
Yeah, that's true. He will skip doing the slot wheels here, which are quite annoying, can take quite a bit of time. Also, that section there where you have to spray the panels with the question marks and shine spray icons on them. Nice spin jump dive to avoid a cycle.
Should I do it for the fans?
Do it.
What, second butt slide?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's a tight timing spin jump.
yeah. So what you saw SB do on the first block and attempt to do on the second was a butt slide. You get Mario onto the slope at a certain point in time.
No!
Oh,
This is
that's
unfortunate.
tough.
Now I have 0 lives.
Yeah. And then you...
I don't know what to do. Oh.
This
Yeah,
was gonna
maybe I
save you
shouldn't have
to
tried
what
to do that.
the fan for the fans.
Yeah, it's fine, though. It's fine. We'll just take the scenic route here.
I respect the showmanship, honestly.
Hey, you know, we're trying to be fancy. Oh, no. Whoa.
Whoa,
Okay, we're good.
we are chilling.
You know, we tried. I'm just gonna just ignore what you're seeing right now. Pretend it was good.
Yeah, this shine is a bit troublesome for any percent runners at the highest levels because the last butt slide saves a bit of time, but it's also quite difficult to pull off.
Yeah, I figured I'd go for it.
Right. And now enter King Bob. Boo. Your favorite local fruit-based gambler in the basement of your favorite hotel.
King Boo down below.
Yeah. I think this is where you start seeing a bunch of boos around in the hotel. You saw them in episode 2. They disappear for a bit, then they come back for some reason.
There's an M there that we get. It's only in episode 5, so
You have to get
another
in
one of
front.
those episode-specific things that's very easy to miss.
It's mean too, because it's like right behind you where you spawn in. Like, what the heck? You have to do that.
Hey,
Yeah. So for King Boo RNG here, the optimal RNG, unless you do some wacky stuff, is you have King Boo basically spin the slot wheel 5 times. You get fruits on the first, third, and fifth roll of the wheel. You normally can't get 3 fruit rolls in a row. There's a mandatory non-fruit cycle in between each fruit. If you want to go for IL roll record, you have to go for a cycle skip, which is like a 1 in something 64 chance of hitting fruit on the mandatory non-fruit phase. But That's just a lot of work. Must be they're getting a unnecessary cycle. It's part
Yeah,
of the
for
luck.
that you have to grind for basically 1 in 4,000. Well, and I think like overall it's like 1 in 5,000 of the other stuff.
Yeah.
Their RNG factored in. It's not a good time. Just don't do it. You're not gonna have a good time.
Also, fun fact, on a cycle, that is not a mandatory non-fruit. If there's a question mark in the middle of the roulette wheel, you will get a fruit. So, this one is not a fruit.
2 extras so far.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
3.
Oh my goodness.
You're not having a good time. Okay, that's it. Got the question
I
mark.
believe. I want to say the chance of an extra cycle. Let me check. But I want to say it's like 30%. You get
Yeah,
non-fruit.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah. So a bit unlucky there, but choke up. Now we enter Serena 6, the one of the more interesting timed levels where you have to clean up an entire beach in 3 minutes. SP knows how to spam spray, so it'll be done in very much less than 3 minutes. Yeah. Alright, this time there are some Nokis covered by the copious amount of goop on the beach. So I'm going to be cleaning those guys off for some blue coins. Also, for some reason, this goop is like electric. I guess they wanted to theme each level with different effects of goop. Because in Piana you have burning goop, and in this one you have electric goop, but I guess they didn't finish it for all the levels.
I always love the sound the Mills Noki make here, especially. It's very funny to me.
They're very thankful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want this.
the life. Oh, yeah.
I had 0 lives. Okay, well,
Okay, there we
that
go.
works.
Yeah. The Japanese version of this game, I think you have to clean off like 99% of the beach. Whereas in US and PAL, it's like much less strict. And also the goop works weird. Like there's like layers to it in Japanese, so you'll get like invisible goop sometimes that you have to clean up. It's very annoying.
They look good there, but there's just like nothing there at the same time, and apparently it wasn't enough even still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the invisible goop.
It's a combination of like the strict cleaning requirements and like the texture of the goop kind of showing the edges kind of not very well. So, yeah.
All right, we are now leaving our hotel very soon. We'll come back later, but for now, we're gonna have to beat up Shadow Mario and take his lunch money.
So now's a good time for an announcement.
Yep.
Sure.
Cool. In that case, I'll tell you all about Frank Fatales here. So Frank Fatales, GQ's all-women femme Speedrunning community, is gearing up for their next event, Flame Fatales, happening September 7th through 14th. Stay tuned for the schedule release in early July for that. It's big in July as well. If you're heading to GDQ, be sure to visit the Frank Fatales table. They're hosting a frame changer panel and organizing 2 community meetups. Type exclamation mark FF in chat to join the Discord and stay up to date with all things Frank Fatales.
Thank you for the announcements.
Absolutely.
Very cool to hear.
Oh, we're in Nuki Bay now.
Nokius Bayus, where the old man Noki over there charges you with doing a variety of tasks in an attempt to unpoison the waters of this once fine aquatic environment. Very nice blue coin there. So the two themes of Noki are that one, it's called Noki Bay, so, you know, there's Nokis. And two, there's a bunch of ruins around here that hide blue coins if you spray them or find them, so. Just be there getting two of the ruined blues. Yeah, unfortunately for us, this particular mole cannot be skipped like we did in Pinna. We have to blow them up. So for all the mole lovers in chat, I guess you can give F for that. But yeah.
Classic Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Now in Mario Kart.
At least he's advancing the Monty Mole space program as he goes off into orbit.
Never to return. Alright, we're now entering Noki 2, where normally you have to fight the blooper boss you encounter in Rico in order to get down to an ancient Noki king's tomb, where a shine sprite just, for some reason, is just, you know, chilling. SP won't be doing that, as you'll see.
Oops.
Oh, a bit too much speed there, actually. He actually went too fast there. That's why he bonked. This is Noki 2's spring clip. He's going to use the spring at the corner of this wall to clip Mario through the geometry. He's going to dive straight into the king's tomb. There's two blues here that are inside these two specific jars for some reason. It does not make these blues easy to find, but yes, we got them.
Yeah, and you can be spraying them for a while and it just won't give you the coin because the hitboxes are kind of janky. But what are you gonna do?
Probably to the more easily missable ones for sure. So you just kind of are in that room only after that one boss fight, and that's it. Let's see that clip, of course.
Yeah.
Alright, now entering Noki 3, red coins in a bottle. This is the first time you'll see Mario put on a little, I guess, diving apparatus. Yeah. I forgot what those things are called.
Mario becomes Jario.
Jari. The lore here is that he's gonna practice wearing this, what's it called? Helmet, whatever. So he can breathe longer underwater, because he's gonna have to do something very dangerous next level in order to save the bay.
Good.
Very nice. Yeah. Noki Bay. Lots of water. It's also, I think, one of the I think it might be the tallest level in terms of like where Mario is able to reach. Very vertical. Go very high up.
Probably, yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah. I guess Corona technically at the clouds, but yeah, okay.
Doesn't count.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. SP's gonna do some funny geometry shenanigans to get underwater,
Whoa,
but like
okay.
not actually underwater. Yeah. He's gonna jump dive here. So normally, in a casual playthrough, you have to like swim all the way down, collect those coins so you don't run out of air to get this blue. But SB goes to like another layer of the level and is able to get to the blue coin a lot faster. And then he's still able to do a kind of super spin jump off the terrain of that little spout he just spin jumped off.
Yeah, a lot of the
get
Noki
to
underwater terrain has like a super speed property where Mario runs really fast on it.
Yeah, kind of does like a Naruto run. Yeah.
Turns out to be useful for that part.
Now he's able to get enough height to enter the loading trigger for eel.
I'm going to be going for something called Seven Tooth.
Yeah.
If you'd like to explain.
So in speedruns, you want to clean as many teeth as possible before eel closes its mouth. The 4 middle tooth, if you clean them off, eel won't be troubled by that. But if you clean off the side teeth, normally eel will go down into the ground, the hole, and then you have to wait a long time to come back up. Not this gold tooth, though. The gold tooth is fine. SV is going to clean this side tooth, and then, oh, nice. Clean that side tooth, and around the same time, enter the mouth and trigger the mouth closing so he doesn't go back down into the hole.
Relatively easy.
So you clean like 6.5 teeth, which is pretty good. And then once he closes the mouth and reopens it, you clean the remaining teeth and the shine spots. And you manipulate eel so he never goes into the hole and wasting you a lot of time.
Yeah, that was very good.
Despite what SB said is in fact not easy to get 7 tooth, the timing is very tight.
Yeah. You can actually be too fast, which is annoying.
A bit cringe.
I think Flo also tells you brush your teeth there or something too. Some of that.
Yeah, make sure to have good tooth health. Alright. That eel was the cause of the dirty water, so in Noki 5 you'll see the water's cleaned.
Yay. Hooray.
And as your reward, you get to go up against this guy again. In a race that he can never win, as long as you don't, like, throw. Let's be here.
Yeah, I know what I was thinking of this one. He's like mostly going over water, and he's definitely more of a foot racer for sure.
Yeah, that's true. SB here gonna finish the race in 13 seconds, pretty quick.
Then while we're waiting, we go up here and get blue coins. Oh,
yeah, blue coins. Nope, all good. So yeah, some more blue coins in these weird ruins, which have some cool symbols on them. I think there was a video recently where they translated like the language of Mario Sunshine. It's like these runes have meaning now or something. That's cool. Go on, check that out. That was pretty clean. I guess Piantismo speaks Japanese. Actually, it's kind of weird that the entire island speaks Japanese. You would think, being an isolated island culture, they might speak a different language, but
we could just bonk the shine like that.
Yeah. I'm entering Noki 6, arguably the most difficult secret level in the game.
This is why I got that one up before.
Yeah. The entry itself is a bit difficult. You have to do some weird rope shenanigans to get up to the secret itself. SB gonna use that bouncy platform. He's actually gonna get a blue coin real quick. You should have a few blues here. Very nice from SB. Actually, this time around he doesn't use the ropes, although the time he revisited for the red coin should use ropes. He will use ropes here, though. At least one rope.
Okay.
Oh, rare bonk.
How does that work? It usually doesn't work.
So if SB didn't bonk there, he would have been able to make
I don't know what's happening.
Green
I'm just gonna go over here.
green cycle, which is where that green peg over there is facing Mario. And Mario is able to barely just get onto that platform, saving a bunch of time. Fortunately, this game is a bit janky, so sometimes, Yo,
green
Blanc.
peg has a very strange hitbox. I did not want to go anywhere near it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we made it.
Yeah. These, I don't know what you call them, like pegs and like blocks in general are a bit weird. Sometimes you can just phase straight through them. Sometimes you'll bonk when you're not supposed to bonk. It's kind of crazy.
Well, hopefully we get the fast kill here.
Yes, the quick kill. Arguably the hardest quick kill in the game. Oh, that was clean.
Yeah, you can just
do
get him
a-
right here. It saves like 3 to 4 seconds.
It's a very tight timing where you have to ground pound spam spray like you do with the graffiti on the ground, but obviously instead you're killing Shadow Mario. Yeah.
It's always hype to get that.
So normally any percent you finish Noki Shadow Mario and then you go to Corona and end the run, but SB skipped Rico.
Also, we get
Because it
to do
allows him
Fruit
to-
Ladies.
Woo! SB's gonna deliver some delicious and soothing pineapples and durians to 2 fruit ladies real quick. Some manipulation here. If you remember in the US version, there's some durians like near Rico across the water. I think I used those instead, but I guess we're gonna use these ones because it's faster. Gonna throw some pineapples up into that basket. LeBron James. Yep, easy. This is these 2 fruit ladies.
Oh, good durians.
Actually, kind of. Yeah, they're basically a miniature basketball and soccer game in disguise. So, SB becoming both LeBron and Messi in like 10 seconds. Very cool. And then he does a third game, a very popular sport known as break the boxes in a certain amount of time. I'm sure you heard of it.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah. Oh, very clean. SB getting those diagonal boxes at the same time there.
Very nice. Sub 2.
Very clean. Now I believe he enters Bianco, right?
Do Bianco 6 with
And
some
some-
outside points.
Yeah. If you think we're going back to Bianco 1, we are not actually. We're just going to do 6, 7, leave, do Rico, and then we'll come back much later to do the first level of Bianco. So we gotta get a blue here.
Oh boy.
Oh, barely missed that.
A little annoying to grab
backup.
this sometimes.
Yeah.
At least the spider didn't ground himself.
So if you didn't know, I didn't know actually until I started speedrunning this game. Spiders can just run and get stuck onto either the lily pads or like dry land and then end up drowning themselves even though they're land-based creatures.
Yeah, they get beached and then they die. It's just their own
They
fault.
just yeah, they disappear in a cloud of puff of white smoke.
That's just
And then
sad.
you're like, huh? Yeah. Not very smart creatures, for sure.
I guess not.
Be doing a cool.
Luckily here we are
Momentum
going to
spin
get
jump.
another one up. For anyone who's nervous about the life count. Don't be.
And then, yeah. Once SB gets to like the 100 coin shines, his life count will be very safe. Very nice. Oh, we're at 99. One more blue coin until we get to 100.
Yes.
Very cool.
If I had gotten an extra from Petey, that would have been 100. And And we could use the 100 emoji, but unfortunately we cannot right now, so.
And then once we get 120 blue coins, we can use the 120 emoji.
True.
Naturally.
Bianco 7, one of the, well, actually, arguably one of the shortest levels in the speedrun. You just go up to him real quick and then ideally spray him down.
Just
Like that?
so.
Clean.
He thought he could get away. Yeah, that and Delfino, I would say, are probably the easiest Shadow Mario quick kills in the game, in my opinion, but yeah.
Now we can finally go to the harbor.
Also, if you notice, we keep zooming in on Shadow Mario holding the turbo nozzle. Don't worry, we'll get the turbo nozzle later. We don't need him. Now entering the harbor. Rico. You know how Rotterdam and the Netherlands have a bunch of big ports? Yeah, they based it off Rico. Rico was the first megaport. Yep. There's gonna get some episode 1 specific Rico blues here. There's a few M's lying about that you can't get in other levels, which kind of annoying. But oh, very nice.
We go into
Now
the
he's gonna
jellyfish.
They're jellyfish? I don't know what those
Apparently,
things
that's
are.
what the Mario Wiki says. I thought they were squid, but
Yeah, I thought they were squids as well.
apparently they like jellyfish, so.
Mushroom squids, yeah. SB gonna get the submarine blue. Yellow submarine.
The Beatles
for any-
reference.
Yep. Even in Japan game development, the Beatles have their influence. Get that in there, and then we're gonna destroy, absolutely annihilate Goober Blooper.
Just chilling in his little box home there until Mario came along, I guess.
Well, I don't know if he was chilling. I think he's like a major source of the pollution in the water. So,
Never mind, that's not chilling then. You shouldn't be doing that.
yeah.
He's chilling like a
Also,
villain.
Also, fun fact. So the goop that is near Gooper Blooper and that he spews out, they will almost never spawn the little jellyfish like goobies. So they're unique for some reason. Except there's like a 1 in 70,000 chance that they just randomly spawn it because of some code weirdness. But yeah.
Yeah, for some reason they didn't want them to spawn for this boss fight. But like part of their code was like overlooked. I think it was literally just like a greater than versus like greater than or equal to thing.
Or equal to. Yeah.
So it's like that one tiny little part of it.
It actually hurt any percent world record pace back a few months ago.
That is so
1 in 70,000
unlikely.
chance. Yeah.
That's more unlikely than getting double cycle skip. King Boo.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so you know how you're supposed to use a blooper to get to the blooper racing thing? Yeah, SP's not going to do that. So you're going to get some blues, and then do some fancy camera / hover flood Mario shenanigans to get in there. Like swimwear. Y cam, hover, yep. Clean as
all we
always. And you thought your SP was going to use the blooper to, do the actual blooper race? Nope.
We don't need it.
He's going to use Mario and Flood, which is actually faster, to hit some key checkpoints. So that was one right there, the edge of that platform. And finish the race without ever using a blooper. And that's the other one right there. I think he hit that. Nice. So yeah, when the game devs say do something, don't.
Who needs the animals? We need to save the animals.
Yeah. But yeah, I think
We'll
with
be using a gooper blooper later.
I think with a blooper, the best time you can get in that race is like a 24, 23. And the SB just got an 18, and then you can get a 17, so it's like 5 seconds or something. It's pretty good. Right, now entering Rico 3, which is also very fast. Normally it's not very fast. You have to or intended to go around on the rafters over there and find the rocket nozzle and then...
What?
Oh. Yeah, SB gonna do a Beyblade off of that slope. Gonna time his hover. Yep. And then get on the other side because they left a escape for Mario, but it's actually our entry. To get that showing.
I think there was a 1 or 2 what do you call them? 1 or 2 fan games of the game where they actually patched that out. So it's like fun is not allowed. You have to go all the way up. Anyway.
SB entering Rico secret with another Beyblade. Rico has 2 Beyblades back to back, so that's pretty cool. Gonna get through this secret real quick.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah, I was a bit too far from the edge there.
I lost my momentum. Unfortunate. Most unfortunate.
Should be fine though.
That's better.
There we go. Yep.
Nice.
Tell.
Maybe SB will get that one up along the way, but it's fine if he doesn't.
Plenty of 1-ups in the future.
Yep. Nice clean Rico 4 blue cycle. First try.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Yeah. Rico is a pretty short level. It's actually interesting. The levels in Sunshine, even in speedruns, are quite different. Serena and Serena and Gelato are quite long to complete. Rico is pretty fast. They're all a bit different. And it also depends on, and they also differ in how many blues you get the first time you visit them versus the second time. I think in Rico you get a good number, but then you get most of them during the hundreds in the second visit. Very nice. Quick spin jump, get on this bouncy platform, which for some reason was made bouncy with no indication. That wheel.
Hidden trampoline.
For some reason, I think the second time you face him here, you have to drag out his nose a bit further than the first time. And also, I don't know if he recovers his tentacles faster or something. I guess that's difficulty.
Attack where he rotates.
Oh yeah, that too. He does a Beyblade of his own. Yeah. SB knocked him out too fast for him to actually respond. KO. All right. So for all the Blooper Surfer fans, we will actually be using Blooper on the next shine. So get hyped. The only shine where we use Blooper Surfer. Technically, you can't beat this level with Turbo Nozzle, but that doesn't have as much swag, you know. Or maybe it does.
Yeah, I think you're technically too low to grab the coins. You have to jump every time you want to get a coin with the Turbo Nozzle.
Yeah, bit painful.
Don't want to do that.
Also, for the people that have not seen the average tray video, green blooper is in fact the best blooper. All the bloopers go at the same max speed as long as you're holding the stick in a direction fully. Green just has the best turning radius, and in case you run into a wall, you can just stop holding the stick in a direction and you won't die because you can slow him down. Whereas purple blooper, you're just at too high of a speed all the time. And if you ever run into something, you're just dead.
Yeah.
Yellow blooper is just ignored.
We will be seeing the L looper later,
That is true, actually.
but that's all the way at the end of the run. So
Yeah. All right, and we are now entering Rico 7. Also a very quick level, although you do get a blue here. So
optimally,
We'll be
it doesn't
seeing-
lose time to get the blue.
true.
That depends on the spider RNG.
Yeah. I think they're called clambers.
not
You have
good.
to. Yeah, not good here.
It's not that bad though.
Oh. Oh, that's smart. Using the other entrance. Yeah.
Called clambers?
I think they're called clambers, yeah.
Great name.
They're not technically spiders because they only have 4 legs.
Yeah, they're not insects or spiders. They're just like their own species.
They're
Pond
clambers.
skaters also have 4 legs too. So
All right. So
very interesting arthropods in this game.
since Mario / SB fully trounced Shadow Mario and all the other levels, he's decided to open Corona and dump a bunch of hot water onto the plaza, which has opened up Corona, allowing SB to get in there and save Peach.
Definitely gonna do that now.
Yep, definitely gonna do that. Don't worry, Mario's on his way. Oh, very tight. SP here going for a cycle known as Fast Corona, where if you are fast enough, you'll be barely able to avoid getting killed by spikes and having to avoid waiting for the spikes to reappear. He just did it right there. Very difficult, quite impressive. Now for 120 boat. So the boat has some very wonky physics, if anyone remembers from playing this
Ooh,
game.
that was really close.
Oh.
That was really close. Any collision will sink the boat, which won't actually make it impossible to get the blues. SB can back it up, but it's a lot faster and safer to use the boat for the edge ones. Boat's a bit weird. If you spray Mario left or right at the tip of the boat, it'll go one direction, but if you spray Mario left or right in the middle of the boat, it'll go the opposite direction. Yeah, I don't know what the devs were on.
I mean, it works intuitively as like a rudder, but like the angle you spray at kind of affects it non-intuitively. It's really strange.
There's also inertia, which is a bit annoying. Very nice. So SB landing on the stalactite there to be able to exit area and avoid having to die and then exit area. Also, what SB did there is turn or put in his memory card as he got the blue and then press continue. Because normally when you get a blue and you have flood, if you hover into it, after you close the text box, Mario will stop hovering, so he would just die. What SB did there was press continue, which allows Mario to keep the hover, allowing him to get the 10th blue in Corona. Also, if you notice, we didn't actually get Peach. We will come back for her later. It is faster to keep her in hostage situation until later on. Yoshi wanting a cocoa nut.
Did not throw that right. Oh, the bees.
Yeah, the bees are a bit RNG here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh.
This
very
is just
unlucky.
tragic.
Yeah. That's just unlucky. The bees here can be quite trolls. But you do need to beat them. A, because they give a lot of quick coins, and B, because they spawn blue coins. Oh. Gonna use Yoshi to ground pound that mushroom. So a lot of coins on these mushrooms. SB gonna do a cool glitch here that's only available in the Japanese version, where he hops off Yoshi to get Yoshi underground, but not quite, layer 1.5, and then hop back on inbounds. Butterflies here are a bit unlucky. Yeah.
Where is the last one? Oh my goodness.
There's another one. Yeah.
There's another one that. Oh, there they are.
There we go.
All the way up
There were two?
Okay.
Wow.
Sometimes they just like fly away, and you can't find them.
Oh my goodness.
This is very
Yeah.
stupid.
The insect are okay. Yeah, you can tell the I guess enemy AI in this game not very advanced, not very good. And then we're gonna destroy the last beehive over there. We will be seeing that beehive again later. It will drop us a lot of money. Because, you know, beehives in real life give you money.
Naturally.
Yeah, that's the first 100 coin shine of the game, of the run for SB. Pianta 100s. Oh, 121. We passed the 120 mark. Let's go.
Hey.
Yes. On the Japanese version, when you get a shine with Yoshi, there's no voice clip. They forgot to add it.
Yeah.
So there's silence.
There's a lot of music and random sounds that they added in the US and PAL versions that aren't present in Japan. Or Japanese version. SB gonna do another Yoshi skip to get to Piano 5 Reds. Also, if you're wondering why SB sometimes has issues with the water slide on the bridge is a bit wonky. The water doesn't necessarily stick to it all the time, even when you spray it at certain angles.
It's dumb.
Yeah. All right. This is, I believe, this is our second Secret Reds of the run. First was all the way back in Pinna 2. SB gonna get that guy to throw him at a certain angle so he can get this red. Quite scary. More ropes! Yay!
So many ropes.
Gonna get those reds real quick. Oh, it was a 101. That was really good. Very nice. And we've reached 50 shines.
Oh yeah, I get to do more red coins. Everyone loves red coins, right?
Woo.
Yeah. I think the devs just either ran out of time or got lazy or both and just decided to drop a bunch of red coin levels. I like this one though. Piano 8 has interesting movement and the red coins aren't like, you know, all just sitting in the same spot.
Okay.
Although this red coin in particular, I don't know how you're supposed to figure out that they're just in these boxes right here. Yeah. Spray that triangle. And then in the meantime, get 2 reds. Remember that beehive earlier? Yeah, we're back. If you're particularly unlucky, those bees can hit you and knock you off the map. So you have to reset the whole level.
Yeah, it's like a 1.5 minute time loss if that happens.
Yeah. It actually happened to SB once on the world record pace. It was unfortunate, but he got the record later.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
The blue coin. The bird. And now I think this is the first rocket storage of the run coming up.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. What SB's gonna do here is he's gonna jump to cancel rocket animation and then sidestep animation to cancel the rocket again. Go off a ledge, and you get an enormous amount of height from rocket storage as opposed to a normal rocket charge, which lets him just Hold forward and dive
the
all the way to the shine platform.
Yeah, the charges, you can just build them up infinitely and go like all the way to the top of the level if you wanted to.
Yeah.
We don't usually use more than 2 in a row in the room, so.
Yeah. Each charge is exponentially more powerful than the previous charge. Maybe not exponentially, but they are more powerful as the more you do them. So by the time you get to the 5th charge, you're just like in the clouds.
It's like quadratically,
Ah, okay.
basically.
Close enough.
Yeah. Nurge moment.
Nurge. Another rocket storage right here. Oh, actually, you did a rocket storage earlier to get this coin. Yeah, but there we go.
Oh yeah.
Quick ground pound to get the shine.
What was the first double one?
Yeah. There we go. Done with Pianta. We will never see this village again until the next run. Be now heading towards one of, if not the most RNG sections in the entire run, Gelato Beach. 120 runners famously do not like this level.
Understandable.
SB right here gonna get I
Coins.
think he does coins, yeah.
Gotta get the coins. Gotta get money.
Yeah, so 100 coins in gelato.
Yoshi wants coconut, which is the worst fruit here.
All good. As SB said earlier, the RNG in this game can be quite fickle. He had very good luck at the start. Now it's not too hot, but it happens.
What are you gonna do?
Getting the rocket nozzle there, both for later when he uses it to get faster Gelato 2 and Sandbird, but also to do the hundreds more quickly. Gonna spray the coconuts. Unlucky. Oh, a nice coconut roll.
That was a good coconut.
Also, if you didn't know the lore, apparently these red cataquacks are invasive ones. They've basically outcompeted / knocked out the blue ones. So, in later episodes of Gelato, you'll see a beach entirely filled with red cataquacks, which, unlike the blue ones, hurt you when you get knocked up by them. Oh, but there's the last blue one, and SB just made a species go extinct. That's
More
tough.
bee shenanigans.
Yep. We love bees.
They do not love us.
They do not.
Actually,
We are kind of destroying them.
If you look closely at the bees, you can tell that they're actually wasps.
Oh,
They're like hornets
Ew.
or yellow jackets or something.
they don't like wasps.
Yeah,
SB gonna use the turbo nozzle. And so Gelato 600s is the harder version of Gelato 100s. You could normally do it in 3, but the reason it's harder in 6 is because of that right there. For SB, it's pretty easy. Gotta do some slope movement to get those coins in time. Now for some more ropes. Oh, that's very tough. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Gotta love ropes.
Oh boy. Ropes and sunshine. Getting these coins through the air. That blue coin under the docks, and we're done. Now he just has to turbo through the water. Fun fact, Turbo is actually slower than normal water slide at max speed. So you don't actually get to see Turbo pretty much at all during normal any percent. It's only when you're going through the water that Turbo becomes faster. Or the best option to use. Yeah. I believe a max water slide's around 100, 101 speed, and Turbo is like 80. So that's unfortunate for Turbo fans.
Yeah, I don't know why they capped it so low, relatively.
Yeah. Could have made it super speed. Unfortunately, they made it super slow. All right. SB doing a new entry. I think that's a faster entry into Sandbird right there. Pretty cool. And then he's gonna get red coins and blues in this level with Rocket. So that was a Rocket rollout right there. I'll explain that after he finishes this level. But very cool. Gonna use Rocket here to get from cloud to cloud. And then here he's gonna do a double rocket storage into a normal rocket charge to get to the last blue coin. Clouds are a bit funky. You can't do rocket storages normally as you can on other surfaces because, you know, they're clouds. You have to like stand on certain spots or edges. Oh, a third rocket. A bit unnecessary, but all good.
A little too close to the ground there.
SB, you want to explain rocket rollouts?
Yeah, if you do a rollout while you're, if you charge a rocket and do a rollout and then rocket, you can basically chain like the rockets in rollout form. So you can just like, it's good for like spacing stuff where you don't have to necessarily go super high up, where you would need a rocket storage, but it's a pretty fast option because you could set it up very quickly.
Yeah. It's the cool thing about 120 is you get a lot of movement and flood tech that you don't get in any percent. SB now gonna get some of the further away blues under the water and buy the fish and collect the 8 red coins in the coral reef. The Great Gelato Reef.
The fish help us. Get the fish to help us get the blue coin here.
Help us. Help us.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, fish.
Good job, fish. Slash average tray. For those who don't know, average tray had that fish and its brethren as one of his Discord profile pics. Very nice from SB, using the turbo to quickly grab the reds here. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you never know where
sometimes. Yeah, sometimes the fish can just go into the rocks along with the red, so you just have to wait. But thankfully, the fish did not troll us there, and SB was able to expertly use the turbo to get to them.
Good Joel.
So next time anyone wants to do this level, use turbo. It'll help, I swear.
Yeah, it makes it like way less bad to do.
Cringe. No. Yeah, Gelato is the one world post-Corona or in the second half of this run where you actually do the majority of the shines in the second visit. I need Gelato 3, I believe, to absolutely annihilate the Wiggler. Because we did GBS, you're not actually getting the story in linear order. Basically, later in the run, SB will knock the Wiggler off its perch on the Sandbird Tower. Because, you know, it's killing the Sandbird. And it'll now be angry and rampage around. However, SB does not have time for temper tantrums. He has blues to get. Across the beach.
Conveniently, it just so happens to line up pretty well with just getting these 2 blues here, so
yeah,
that's what we do.
So we're gonna do the advanced strat here, where he ground pounds the Wiggler and then gets the blue. I think as you get to the blue, it's going to start flickering. Yeah. So that's the advanced strat. It saves a bit of time over easier strats, but obviously the blue can disappear if you're not fast enough. SP though, pretty good this game. Knock him down. Very nice. That particular Doom Bud, if you spray it at the wrong time, will send Wiggler into the water, and some of his segments will be underwater, so you physically can't beat him there. Gotta time it right. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna save
sands-
Piantissimo for like the end. So.
Oh, okay. The sands of Gelato Beach are freed from the tyranny of the mad green caterpillar. Let's go.
The segment's been pretty good, except for that one Mr. Rope grab.
Yeah.
So.
Entering Gelato 2. One of the longer levels in the game, mostly because of this cutscene right here. But yeah.
We have to watch the mirrors.
Yeah. So remember that Wiggler we just beat? Yeah. This is why we had to knock him down. Because he's hurting the sandbird eggs' chances of hatching. So in a quick moment, we will be absolutely destroying the big red ducks on these mirrors. They're called Plungellos. I don't know if we see them in any other Mario game. Yeah. Because they have plungers for feet.
You plunge them to the sky as well.
Yep. So this upcoming mirror for Gelato 2 is a bit wonky. For this one, for some reason in particular, you have to get them right to the edge, and then Mario has to be on the opposite edge to consistently get them off. The other mirrors, you can kind of like ground pound wherever, and they'll be flung off, but that mirror is kind of ugly. Another rocket rollout for fans. And Wiggler's done for. If you think about it, we're basically time traveling in this game, so that's pretty cool.
Isn't
Doing
Gelato
these
for sure.
shines out of order. Yeah. Get the red duck, Cataquack, which was added to Mario Kart World. That's fun. Gonna get this blue, and as it's falling, grab the shine, get the blue as it's falling. So yeah, if you're wondering where the Mario Kart character came from, it's this beach right here.
That's why I played Mario Kart World. I played Cataquack in that one.
Or Pianta.
Piana's great too.
Or crab.
Oh, I love crab. Or
Sidestepper.
penguin. Or snowman.
Fishbone.
Fishbone.
If you can find him. I still haven't unlocked them.
Yeah. I heard unlocking characters in that game is a bit weird. Alright. SB now gonna do the first level of Gelato near the end, as is 120 Shine's tradition.
This is the last floodless secret of the run.
No. This is my personal favorite as casual. But also, if you look at the sandcastle, it's actually in the shape of. SB told me this. A Space Invader.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Well, it looks like it, but it's also in the shape of a boxy shine sprite.
Yeah.
Maybe a stew, possibly.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
Just like a cloud.
SB getting that pretty quickly. Then he's gonna get back in there for the red coin shine.
We're almost done. Only a few more levels here.
Mm-hmm. Gelato is quite a slog in the second half. A lot of RNG, a lot of execution.
A lot of speed.
That was some crazy speed right there.
That's what you want, though.
Yeah. And do a cool spin jump dive Y cam thing to get from 7 to 8 real fast. And we're done here.
Yep.
Now we just gotta beat up Piantissimo another time.
When will you
Give me some
learn?
blue birds.
Yes, the RNG in this level. One of many. So normally, or at least in many cases, you have Yoshi around to immediately eat the annoying birds, so you don't have to worry about like them flying off or having to spray them. But in this level, unfortunately, you don't have... Well, it's not fast to get Yoshi. Actually, I don't think Yoshi is in this level, so you have to spray them down. Annoying Pianta in the way, but all good.
Hopefully they're nice.
I learned this from SB as well, but apparently birds have like 3 hit points of sorts, and every time you like knock them down with your spray, like they physically are sent down by the spray, they lose one of their hit points. True of all birds. The weird thing about birds is if they're close to the ground and you spray them, like you did spray them, right? But obviously they're not actually close to the ground, or they're not being knocked down any further, so they don't lose HP. Which is really annoying sometimes. Okay, got that one.
Hopefully that one lands.
Yeah.
Otherwise we're gonna have issues. Okay, good.
Nice.
Not too bad.
Yeah, for a long time I thought Goldbird had like the least HP, but I think it just turns out it's because like Goldbird isn't usually like close to the ground, so every time you spray it, it's like gonna lose HP. Whereas Bluebirds, that'll be a bit cringe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have all the same health. But that's how it feels anyway.
SB gonna get the hidden shine in Gelato, and then we're
If I
off.
could enter the level. Too hard.
Zim. Very nice. I think if you do miss a bird in Piantissimo, you can just get it here, but it is a bit annoying.
Yeah, but then you could also miss it here, and then you're just crying.
So true. All right.
Not a bad segment.
Just like that, we are done with Gelato. Sayonara to the beach as we enter Delfino Beach, which is a lot less big. Gonna enter this, I guess you call it the big slide shine or something, but yeah. This pipe right here.
Peach's
Next to
Secret
Gelato.
Slide.
Except it's not Peach, and it's not particularly well hidden.
And we're not going to go 12-6.
So SB did a quick hover in the air there to be able to get at just enough height and distance to grab the shine from the jump.
You just fall into it, and that's basically it.
Yeah. I think in an average Trey video, he said that you can literally just hold the stick forward the entire time and get to the bottom. It's a weird level. Alright, gamers, we are back to Bianco Hills, the starting
doing one yet.
level 1 game. Nope. But instead, you're gonna do Bianco 8, another red coin level. So if you didn't get it by now, the episode 8 shines in Super Mario Sunshine. Are they all red coins? I think most of them are. I guess not. Rico 8 is Yoshi, but
Yeah, no.
A lot of them are red coins. Yeah.
Gillette Beach also has the Watermelon Festival's number 8 as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. I always consider it like episode 1, but that's just because I do GBS in episode 1, so it makes sense.
Understandable.
Yeah. Oh, barely missed the red, but not a big deal. Yeah, the lore in the episode 8s is that because you defeated Shadow Mario, people are just like celebrating because, you know, you saved them from insert disaster. So I guess the red coins are just like, yeah, have a relaxing bonus level to finish as a reward.
Yeah. Some of them aren't so relaxing.
Yeah, in speedruns, they are not relaxing. I guess that's why you get like the big dance party festival in Piana, and then, as you said, the watermelon festival in Gelato. So if you're wondering why SB is entering episode 8, it's because all the secrets and the 100 coin shine are done in episode 8. Bianco is unique in that the secret entrances are open in episode 8, not just the episode that they first appear in. So you can access them here. I forgot what fruit Yoshi wanted, but I assume it's banana. Okay. Yeah, so ideally Yoshi would want banana or coconut for the 100 coin shine. So if for some reason Yoshi didn't want those fruits, SB could instead go into Bianco 6 or Bianco 3, get those shines, and then re-roll the fruit Yoshi wants. Right there, I think they're called Kenny Slides. I forgot what they're exactly called, but SB, while grabbing a fruit on Mario, slides down a slope, which does some things and allows Mario to continuously dive on the slope.
Yeah, another
And
weird
it's a-
tech thing.
Yeah, it's a bit faster than just walking or jumping all the way there. And as you might have guessed, we have more bees / wasps. Time to eat them all. And these bees in particular give runners quite a bit of trouble because of where they first spawn. A, there's a lot of them, and B, there's like those blue guys up in the trees that like throw goop all over the floor, which can hurt you.
I missed a coin.
We missed one, but there's backups. Freeing up this guy, I think he's a tourist to Bianco. He just found in like weird locations depending on which level you get him in. SB unlocking the Pokies, but not spraying them because based on his movements, they will be in a certain spot later on where he can just get them all. Yeah, 120 shines is a bit funky. On the one hand, there's a lot of skill involved, but on the other hand, like with these flower circles in particular, depending on your water RNG, yes, there's RNG for the water that you spray in this game. You might not actually get all the flowers sprayed in time, so you can lose quite a bit of time from that.
Actually got the backup coin there.
You did pretty good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just like that, as I said. Sometimes the juice or water you spray just decides to do a Neo from the Matrix and just dodge all the flowers. Yoshi helping Mario to the shine.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Pretty clean, pretty fast. Except for that unfortunate RNG at the start. Now we're gonna do
Oh boy.
more Bianco
The
shots.
big one.
The big one. Big
The
kahuna.
big one.
Bianca won?
So, nope.
Dang.
Bianco 6 reds with a rocket. So
Oh no.
this, I think, is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
the hardest level in 120 shines, and arguably the hardest, or one of the hardest in the entire game.
Certainly
this
up
track.
there.
Yeah. If you're a aspiring 120 shine speedrunner, do not do this until you get like a sub 3 in 120 shines. This is very difficult and very scary.
That's really sick.
It is very sick. If you are good, like SP. So he's gonna do alternative movement compared to when you use hover nozzle for this shine. Gotta get some blues here. Use the rocket nozzle to get up to hard to reach places. Gonna see some cool rocket rollouts here to get from that platform to the where PD was in episode 5. And then I think he uses a visual cue here to do a double rocket storage dive. And you'll see where he ends up. It's pretty cool.
Right up there, okay.
Bam! Just like that. Another double rocket rollout to get that pokey. And then I think another rocket rollout at the end to get to the secret. So as you can see, SP is basically out of water there. That entry is also very hard, so good on him. That was very clean. Any mistake there and you have to like go down and get water. All right. We're now entering the swag mode. Rocket storage into a rocket to get those reds. Rocket rollout off this cloud. To a weird spin jump there to get that red. Holy moly, very clean. SB made that look easy, but trust me, this is like very hard.
Oh, trust me, that not
Just
that
I've
not
done
look
it
easy.
so many times.
That not look
Hundreds and
easy to me
hundreds
at
of
all.
times.
Like, oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah, like if you remember the rocket surge he did on the cube that goes up to get the coins like 4 and 5 in the air. Yeah, that's hard.
I mean, there's a few backup strats, but yeah. Pretty,
No need for a
nerve-wracking.
backup when you just get it first try.
One more red coin level in this world.
Less swag than what we just witnessed, but still cool. Gotta go 3 reds. Not gonna get the rocket nozzle there. And here we go. Oh, must be going for a harder version of that movement. Gonna use the cubes there to our advantage. Gonna dive off that. Oh, a 38! Very nice. Actually, a high 38 too. Oh no, 38, 32. Still really good. Using the cube to our advantage there as well.
Nice.
Very clean.
A cute little triple jump at the end.
Yep. Triple
And
jump into hover.
now, finally,
And now, finally,
it's time for the moment
The
you've
first-
all been waiting for.
Bianco won!
Let's go.
Yeah, we just took a bit of a detour to get here. No problem.
First level, 2 hours in. You know it
We
is.
finally reached the first level of the game. Guys, you're
Also,
pretty
fun
patient.
fact, you know that Shadow Mario in the cutscene? That's actually a boo. So you remember, you'll see in Serena, but there's a lot of Shadow Mario fakes that are actually just boos in disguise. So that Shadow Mario is actually a boo. And you can't actually kill him or anything, but he just exists for that cutscene and disappears. A lot of weird entities in this game. SP gonna grab that blue before the cutscene starts. Nice. And just like that, we defeated the first, I guess the second mini boss that is intended of the game after Airstrip. Yeah.
And it was a good segment. I was only 6 seconds off my goal.
Hey.
Not bad.
Yes. So there are 30 blues in each of the worlds except Delfino, which I believe has 20, and Corona, which has 10. And there are 7 worlds, and then plus the 20 in Delfino and 10 in Corona. That adds up to 240. Oh, very nice banana clip. First try.
Instant.
You don't need the chuckster, you just use a fruit.
Yeah.
Fruit's
So,
the answer to everything
in
in
case-
this game.
Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, banana plus coconut kind of just break the collisions in this game. You can actually use a banana to get into Serena, the pipe leading to Serena, before you take out the big pineapple. SB here gonna go for a tricky jelly skip. He hits it. Very nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have to use like islands and then a certain set of jump dives of a certain length.
Yeah, out of bounds.
I
you
don't
can
actually know how to do
You can do anything with out of bounds. So
Yeah, that jelly skip is quite difficult to do as well.
yeah, it's a lot of feel-based stuff.
Also, you can't be on the ground for more than a second, because if you do, Mario dies. Nope. Yeah, sometimes Mario just refuses to dive, instead he grabs the air, so that happens.
It's his taunt
Very nice.
animation.
So that's the right bell. Just like that. Me when I collect bells.
No.
Right? Oh, tough. SB now gonna go for the Shine Gate Shine. You know, the titular Shine Gate of this game.
The Shrine Gate.
Shrine. True. Yeah. So if you notice
You're just
after
gonna
every
see a bunch of rollouts and storages chained together at this point. So
yeah. Yeah, so every Delfino Shine that you collect just spawns you back at the starting spawn of the plaza. So, as you saw earlier, SB used the slide shine near Gelato to warp to Bianco, and now he's just going to chain a bunch of Delfino Shines together. Because it'd be a bit slow to get them in between shines all the time, although he will get some of them later. Very nice jump. Nice. And now we get to use more turbo nozzle. Yay! But yeah, let's be using turbo nozzle here because obviously going through the water. Why swim when you can turbo? Gonna get this gold Burge. It was downed. Gonna get one more blue here in this little, I guess, alcove. If you're unlucky there, you could actually get a super bonk, and it's a bit annoying. All good.
just one more here.
Yep.
It's the fastest shine in the game.
Yeah, so it's the shine underneath the left bell tower. Called it underbell. Bam! Like 7 seconds or something.
Quite short.
Yeah. Another turbo. And now SB is gonna head back to... Oh wait, no, never mind. This is not Airship Reds. This is... Coconut Lady.
Shipwreads is right before Rico at the end.
Yeah. Forgot about that one. Gonna get that blue in the sewer there. So if you're wondering why SB is not bonking while using the turbo in the sewer, the devs for some reason said, yeah, if you use turbo underground, you're not gonna bonk. Pretty cool. Nice coconut and water manipulation to do that extremely quickly. Then gonna turbo to Penna. Parkus.
We're going back to the amusement park.
Yeah. The origin of Yoshi. So here I think SB wants Papaya.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Papaya can save the run.
Perhaps.
Gonna use Yoshi another time to re-enter the secret.
And it is Papaya. Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Hey.
He's wanted Papaya both times. Pretty good. Gonna get that blue with Yoshi once he unlocks the egg. Mr. Egg. Oh, it's flickering. Oh, not even close.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, SB does some strats that for us mortal humans would be kind of scary to get, but he does it enough that it's not a problem. Right. This is one of my favorite secret reds in the game. Pin of 6 reds.
I think you're
You
too
do
lucky
this level-
with cycles for this to be like really super fun, but that's just my opinion. So
Yeah. It all depends on how fast you get to this spot right here. SB will make it in time, and he made the fastest cycle. Nice. And it for some reason just has a lot of cycle locked levels in general.
oh, that was incredibly good actually. So
Yeah. Really good. And now we are entering. Is this pin 100s or 8?
I'll do 8.
8. The roller coaster with balloons. Very difficult level, I think, for casuals. I know a few people who just never finished it because it was too hard. But yeah. Balloons are a bit weird. I think their hitbox is actually like slightly below where you like visually see them in the game.
Yeah,
So.
something like that.
So sometimes if you aim a bit too high, even though it looks like a hit, it just doesn't hit for fun. Classic Nintendo. SB gotta use spam sprays to get that rocket. And as you're seeing right now, he's actually using one rocket to get 2 balloons by positioning them in certain spots. Very impressive. Gonna get this line of 3 here. And then with this rocket, he will ideally get 4 balloons. Very nice. And then use it to get that one. So far, very good. And then with this ending rocket, he will ideally get the last 2 balloons in a line.
Looks good.
Let's go.
Hey.
Very
Nice.
clean. Very impressive. So most runners would be impressed if they get it in under like one roundabout or one rotation. The roller coaster SB did in like 2/3. So very nice.
Yeah, this is a very good segment actually.
Yeah. Then we're gonna enter arguably the crunchiest hundreds in the game. Possibly. Pin 100s. Guess it depends on what you like and dislike.
Depends if you like random coins coming out of the sand or not.
Beach money. Yeah.
It's kind of like gambling, but on the beach.
But like, yeah. vacation gamble. At least he got banana. Yep, best fruit, best friend Yoshi. So these big stews over here are quite good for pin 100s because they each drop 5 coins when eaten or otherwise killed. Whereas in other levels, the tiny stews, I believe, only drop 1 coin per stew defeated. Which is why we do it here. Also because I think some of the coins aren't available in earlier levels, but yeah. Gonna get this big flower lady for a few coins. And while he's here, he's gonna use Yoshi to eat up those annoying butterflies. Get the blues. Lots of beach money.
There they are.
There they are.
They're a little shy.
Now be a good time for an announcement.
Go for it.
All right, cool. Well, Gary, for some reason, a quick 2025 by checking out our SGQ ambassadors. All throughout the month of June, support Doctors Without Borders by joining each ambassador's community in the lead up to SGQ. So use !SGQ ambassador to check out the full schedule. Also, personally as well, I'm an SGQ ambassador, and I'll be doing my stream for that tomorrow. So, pop on my stream if you want to, support Doctors Without Borders. We're doing like 10-12 hours of Speedruns tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun.
Very nice.
Kind of PogChamp.
Yeah.
Let's go Doctors Without Borders.
Absolutely.
Saving lives.
I was only 3 seconds off my goal. For that whole
Quite
segment.
impressive.
Could have been gold if the coins were actually going to spawn lightly.
Yeah.
But, like I said, like gambling.
Another Beyblade. Another Beyblade real quick. Off the
There we
penna
go.
cannon.
Okay, I got third try on that command. Let's go. Whoops.
Nice.
Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, Sunshine has random trampolines in the game. Like, they made the umbrellas and the awnings all trampolines. Except some of the awnings aren't even trampolines. You just gotta figure it out.
Yes, that was good.
High 19. Very nice.
Shouts to people born in 92. That's not me.
95 myself.
Same. I just turned 30 like almost 2 weeks ago.
Oh, hell yeah. I turned 30 early August.
Nice.
Yeah, it's scary, but you'll get used
Life
to
is
it.
life.
Just how it is.
SB throwing these bananas over the roof to get them to the banana lady efficiently. And that will be the last fruit lady of the game.
You forgot about the hidden pepper fruit lady.
Wait, there's a hidden one?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if there was was it unreleased
The
content?
mystery of the mystery pepper fruit lady.
Just be gonna do Noki 8 here real quick. Gonna go back underwater. Gonna celebrate with the fellow Nokis after he has defeated Shadow Mario and purified the bay. Let's go environmentalism. Nice little rainbow there, if you saw that. Now he's gonna get the red coins on that fish, which is not actually a fish. So if SB is able to position Mario correctly, use the hover a little bit, that
Too bad.
should be able to get the red coins, yep, before the fish disperses again. Very nice. And now begins the long descent. So if you have any other announcements, that'll be a good time.
I just ask actually because of this. Okay. Yeah. So our Hotfix summer merch collection is now live. Head over to theyeti.com/GDQ to check out our brand new Hotfix shirt, keychain, and sticker pack there as well. And also, prize submissions are open for HQ 2025. Visit squid.com for more info on that too. While you're there, you can also check out the schedule for GDQ Hotfix this week by going to gdq.gg/hotfix. Explore a full season lineup.
Nice.
All right, and spam spraying like upwards there saves like a couple frames or something. So
It increases Mario's falling velocity.
yeah, it goes up from like 20 to like 20.2 or something for like frame or two. Very optimal.
Now SB is gonna use ropes. Oh wait, no, this is hundreds. Never mind.
Well, there's still ropes.
Yeah. There are ropes at the end, yeah. I got baited a bit. But all good. Some swag movement to get up to this rocket nozzle up here.
No.
Oh. So SB's gonna tiptoe into that blue because there's a trap in there. There's a little cuckoo bird clock thing that pops out and punches you all the way to the bottom if you aren't careful. Nice rocket to get that. Gonna get the turbo now because SB's gonna be traveling in the water for a good bit. Oop.
Not cooperating with me.
Mario can get a bit too fast sometimes from the
Can't
momentum
spray the
after
graffiti
turbo.
if you get too close to the wall.
That too. Gonna grab that blue. And then gonna get all these coins in the water here. A lot of them. Thankfully with turbo nozzle, we are speeding through the swimming. SB gonna do some wall kicks through these ruins real quick to grab some blues and additional coins. Which is a bit scary with turbo nozzle, because obviously if you had hover nozzle you'd be able to adjust for when your wall kicks are off, but it's faster to do it this way. And 20 requires a lot of brain power until you get used to it, so knowing where these blues are is not easy. And just like that, we're down to hundreds. Really nice.
Well, we still have to do the turbo jump.
Oh yeah, the turbo jump. So here, SB is going to turbo off of the edge, jump, get onto the rope that you'll see over here. And because of weird rope jank and how much velocity he had going into it, he's able to get a super jump off that rope right into the shine.
No kidding.
Yeah, that was an insane jump off the rope.
Yeah, if you miss that rope, you're crying. Because then you have to go all the way back up.
Yeah,
On the
and
other side of the
retry.
level. But luckily it was good. So.
All right, now we're doing Noki 6 runs. SB gonna use a rope strat called Nanashi ropes, named after former world record 120 shines holder Nanashi. It's an alternate strat to get up to the shine. Very well done. There we go. Just like that. Another fun red coin shine. Here we go. Gonna use the rope here. Yep, gonna get jump off that. Yeah, this level I think exemplifies, at least partially, the better parts of Sunshine, because despite the RNG and the weird jank and collisions and movement tech,
A spin jump.
you do a lot of cool movement to flood to speed run your way through the game. Very satisfying when you do it well. All right. 14 more shines and 44 more blues until we're basically done with the game, and then we enter Corona and defeat Bowser properly. Just gonna get the yellow bird here. Yep.
There's less than half an hour left.
Gonna get the golden bird here.
The bird of gold.
Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to. I guess you just have to be as like a kid, just like explore around all the cool high places. I have to be doing a little spin jump, bounce off of that platform there to get the right amount of height needed to just get up there quickly.
It's trolling me. Yeah, you have to like roll out and then spin off the trampoline. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's cool, I guess.
And with that, we're done with Noki Bay.
All right.
On our way to the Hotel of Doom.
Everyone
Not
loves
actual
the
Doom,
hotel.
though.
Especially
they?
the red coins within.
I actually don't know if casuals like Serena Hotel.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
They love it.
It's a bit cramped and
It's peak.
peak. Shove right there. SB gonna do a weird door clip, which involves pressing Y one frame, R the next, and then grabbing the door, which manipulates the camera and Mario in such a way that you actually go through the door without having to open it from the inside. Saves a lot of time in this level. Oh, missed the red there. I always miss that red personally. Another door clip, very fast. Gotta get the bookshelf blue. Just gonna barely miss a 420, but 419 still pretty good. Yeah. Kind of weird that one of the red coins is just in the women's bathroom in this level, but
Don't think about it too much.
yeah.
Now for one of the sickest levels.
Oh boy.
Hundreds in the hotel.
Oh boy. You're gonna be exploring a lot of
Tight
the forest.
platforming and bunkable walls and such.
Yeah. And you get to explore the whole hotel, which is pretty cool. Gonna get this episode 7 and 8 specific M right here.
Stairs ate my side flip.
Oh yeah, that can happen too. Stairs can just eat up stuff for fun. Yeah. Unfortunately, this Hundreds has a lot of RNG as well, because the actual like spawn coin hitboxes on those torches are like weird and small and difficult to hit sometimes. And B, obviously you're relying on water RNG, which just compounds the issue. Like that. And like this one.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, we're not getting that one.
Yep.
That one does not like to
Yeah.
behave.
Sometimes they just don't spawn. Yeah, the ones in the back are always the ones that just don't agree with you.
Don't need that one anyway.
Yep.
But we do this in 7 because all the doors are open.
Yep. And there's free booze around to get extra coins if you want.
Lots and lots of money.
Money! Gonna get these linked blues in between floors. Lots of Shadow Mario lookalikes. They fool you once, shame on you. Yeah, doing some cool wall kicks to get up to the attic right here. Oh. And he got the blue from that boo, which if you don't time the kill on the boo right, will actually spawn the blue out of bounds and you'll have to come back to get it again.
Yeah, if the boo's out of bounds and you try to get the blue coin out of him, the blue coin will like despawn completely.
Oh, it just despawns? Oh, that's fun. That's tough.
Like, see ya.
Yeah. Some very cool platforming here.
This level's a labyrinth for sure.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. And as SP just showed, very easy to bonk. Tight corners and areas. Ooh. Spin jump, hover onto this section of the attic. It's a lot harder than that looks. Then SP gonna get the final blue. Gonna kill one more boo. And bam.
Bam, Margera.
Very nice. And just like that, we have collected 100 coins in Serena Hotel.
Yeah, it's a good hand workout.
Yeah. Hand and mind, because sometimes people forget stuff in there. Then we just gotta wrap up with some more red coin secret levels. Woo.
Everyone loves red coins.
This one's pretty fun. It's alright. But SP gonna do the casino skip we saw him do earlier, Serena or normal. Or to skip the slot machines. He also gets a blue from a torch here, so that'll be the last casino blue. Bam. Doing it this time from the right side instead of the left side.
In there.
And jump diving right into the pipe. Very nice.
Like swimwear.
True. Gonna use these blocks for faster routes. Oh, very nice. Getting the dive momentum spin jump off that block. 42? Oh, 41.99. Very nice.
For a limited time only.
We are rapidly approaching the 95 shine mark. Just got one more shine in Serena.
And we get to do more Delfino shines. And then we go.
Delfino! Yay!
Including Lily Pad.
Oh boy. We love Lily Pad. I think there's Pachinko left too, right?
Yep.
Yep. Our favorite levels. Yeah. Shasta, do you have any other announcements you want to talk about?
Yep, I can do a few more for sure.
Yep.
So, talk about Black in the Flash here. It's a community that uplifts and connects Black speedrunners of all levels, hosting special events throughout the year to raise money for charity, and celebrate Black voices in the speedrun community. For more, apply to get involved at gq.gg/BAF, or follow at Black in the Flash at bluesky.social on Blue Sky for the latest updates. They just had their events just last weekend as well on this channel, and it was really awesome to see, honestly. So there you go. But yeah, if you want to, very awesome, honestly. Yeah, if you want to get involved more in the G community in general, you can join the official GameStop Discord and add the Hotfix World to stay in the loop for upcoming events, chat staff, and more. Use exclamation mark Discord and Twitch chats for invites and more info. I got you on that one. This time I'll type it correctly.
Nice.
Just kidding. There we go. Okay, we got it.
All right.
All right. And during that announcement, SB finished Serena.
Nice.
And now we do left bell.
We do pachinko with a fancy entry.
Oh, we do pachinko.
Ooh.
Oh, the fancy entry. I forgot about this one. Yeah, so this is the hard entry.
I'm pretty
And
low,
he got it.
Oh,
Nice.
Barely.
It is
Let's
fancy.
go.
So yeah, you know how most casual runner or casual players will just die like 5 times before actually getting pachinko? Yeah, SP's just gonna get 7 red coins here real quick. Yeah, not even a problem. And he's gonna get the 8th red. Yep, right there.
Sheesh. Make yourself look easy.
Yeah, pachinko is weird because it actually has like a bunch of forward momentum that forces Mario to the right. So you have to manipulate that in a certain way to get him to actually get in the slots you want him to.
Now we're gonna go swimming with our banana.
Yeah, banana.
I recommend this activity for everybody. Very
Yeah.
therapeutic.
Find your local human-sized banana. A very large banana in this game. Yeah. So what SP's going to do here is he's going to use the banana to clip into the lily pad pipe. Now, you can use Yoshi to get out of bounds to get to this pipe, but I think based on his routes, banana clip is faster.
If it could work. There we go.
Sometimes, yeah, you have to get the banana into like a certain spot in the pipe. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, red coins! Except this is the scary one.
That's why there's skull signs in front of
We
them
got the
here.
spicy water.
Yeah, the spicy water. So much spice. It's like gochujang and
alive.
cayenne. But yeah, SB is pretty good at this game, so he's gonna even do a risky jump dive to get the 7th coin. Blink and you miss it. Very nice. I think we have like 3 more Delfino shines. Yeah. Gonna get the left bell over here. Which is in fact the bell on Mario's left when he spawns in. Very nice. You can use Yoshi to get into the shine once it spawns with a weird clip, which is what SB used to do in the past, but we're just going to use the rocket today.
Yeah, that was swag, but apparently it's pretty slow, so.
Yeah.
Rip.
SB there getting some coins. Now you might be wondering, why do we need coins? Is it for the 100 coin shine? Yes, but also there's a bit of a toll that he will have to pay to get to airstrip.
This man charges for his boat.
Yeah, 10 coins. So right here, SB is going to get 99 coins and the red coin shine in this level.
Is the closest
So the
the closest we can get to 64 is 2 shines at the same time.
Yeah,
Oh, the water ate my jump.
yeah. Sometimes when you're turboing, you can just like bob underneath the water for fun. And when you try to jump, the game just says, nope, you're underwater. Won't let you do it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this level is probably the most you'll see out of the turbo. Which is not a lot, but you know. Yep, gonna get 99 coins because you do not want to spawn the 100 coin shine. That is an unnecessary cutscene that will cost you time. Also because then you'll enter Delfino with 100, and then how are you gonna spawn the 100 coin shine? Gotta have to give it up to the Chuckster. And you'll see right here.
Get the window.
Yeah. Because for some reason, these open windows, when you spray them with water, just like in real life, they give you coins. Spray my curtains. SB gonna jump here to avoid that weird water eating your jump thing. Nice. Now we enter Rico. And this is where you do the yellow blooper. I guess you can do whatever order, yeah.
Yeah, we'll save the fun stuff for later.
Nice. So
We gotta end on the hype of the fruit machine.
Yeah.
So
we do use yellow blooper here to enter the level, not because it's faster by itself, but because we need to get a blue, and it's faster to get the blue for blooper. And based on that, yeah, yellow blooper is not terrible. It's like alright. It's literally mid. So
yeah, it's nowhere near like the purple one being refusing a turn.
yeah. But SP is once again going to completely ignore the intended method. Just use some shortcuts. Checkpoint 1.
Oops.
Oh. Didn't get the jump input. All good. Checkpoint 2. And we're done. Blooper, never heard of it. Yeah, we're gonna get the remaining blue coins all in Rico, because we actually didn't get that many of them on the first visit. Some levels are like that. The other good thing about ending on Rico is that obviously the hut where you exchange all the blue coins for shines is right next to you, so you don't have to travel far.
Who likes red coins?
More red coins!
I have some sad news, guys. This is the last time we're going to see the red coins.
No.
No.
This is so sad.
F. SB now. Going to enter Rico for reds. This one's a bit cycle based as well. It's a bit linear, but it's pretty cool. Gonna do some cool wall kicks over here. Get those in one go. And some more fancy movement. These blocks actually give you a bit of speed if you walk on them in a certain way. This is arguably the hardest part right here. Nice. Right before the red peg covers the red. And with just under a minute to spare. And now we enter SB's favorite levels, Rico 108. Oh. Lots of RNG. Who doesn't love random number generator? Yeah.
Depending on what I see the crane do at the start, it will decide. I don't know what words are.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do fruit machine because the crane is slow.
Okay, slow. Yeah.
We want it to be fast for hundreds.
Yeah. So more RNG. The crane will differ in speed, depending on the number it generates when you load in. That's fun.
And this is just RNG, however long it takes to spawn the durian.
There's a 1 in 5 chance to get the durian.
This is not looking good.
Yeah.
This is really not looking good.
You have to spray the banana, because otherwise, if the banana hits the durian, it'll fall off.
Oh,
There we go.
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
You got your fruit there, it seems.
I think, what is it, world record for most number of tries on fruit machines? Like 15, 16, something like that?
Sheesh.
It's crazy. Yeah. By Dex, I think.
Yeah, I had it at like 13 for a while, but then I got beaten by someone else's worst luck.
Yeah. King Boo is like 11 extra cycles, and then this one's like 15 or 16.
We're gonna Yoshi clip into the cage for the fans.
The fans. So normally you'd want to spray the yellow goop on top and then have Mario go in, but with some proper positioning, yep.
You can just back
warp
into
right
the
through it.
corner and clip.
Fine, all right.
You can use fruits and you can use Yoshi to get through walls. Who knew? But yeah, make sure to buy some fruits and Yoshi today to be able to teleport through walls. Trust me, it works.
All that's left to do is 100 coins.
Yep. Hopefully we get a fast-ish train.
Let's see.
Yeah.
That is not fast.
Nah.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Just because it's slow doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. The cycles line up nicely.
SB gonna get the remaining blues all in this level. So the 100s route here is very blue heavy, which normally would be for a fun level. Unfortunately, at higher levels it requires a bit of RNG and finagling. He's gonna intentionally bonk his head on the sewer there to get sewer glitch so that when he gets to later enemies that normally would require Yoshi to beat, he can just touch them with Mario. Sewer glitch basically just changes Mario's hitbox so it's a bit weird. So that when it interacts with certain things, you get a different result than normal. Alright, let's see how this crane cycle lines up. Yeah, right here, SP's just gonna whack that clamber.
Get that
Normally you have to
later,
ground pound it. Yeah.
We're just gonna leave that
Actually, nice.
for now.
Yeah.
Lined up decently. A little bit scuffed on the spider thing, but
It works. Now he's gonna grab Rocket here. He's gonna go Rocket Man all the way to that vertical line of yellows and blues. Fun fact, this was, I think, the last blue I found as a casual. This is my 240th.
I was one of the ones in Noki Bay personally.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, really?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
those are just like impossible to find.
It's just one
I
random.
found all the ones. I found all the ones in all the other levels. I was just like, where's the last blue in Rico? It was that one. Just hiding over there. Nice double jump rocket. Gonna get that clamber blue. Clamber fans, rejoice.
I feel seen.
Woo. Yeah, and then there's one more clamber on that wall over there. It looks like it's pretty high up, so SP's gonna do some spin jump stuff to touch it. Bring it down. Oh, it didn't work this time. Yeah, sewer glitch doesn't always work. Depending on where you hit the spider. 239, almost there.
Very close.
Just one more M and then collect the shine. Perfect number of coins. Let's go.
Very nice.
All right, looking like a 254 pace run.
Pretty good.
Not too bad considering the stuff that happened earlier in kind of Serena 4, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we trade those in. We get to 119, and then we beat up Bowser and take his lunch shine. We're gonna.
We have to talk to the Tanukis.
The greedy little shine hoarders.
They'll just have 24 shines on them the whole game. Can't believe it.
Yep.
And Bowser has the last one.
You can see it in the bathtub coming up. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you, SB, for doing the run. Shasta for hosting. Richard for teching. If anyone wants to check out this speedrun, you can go to speedrun.com/SMS, I believe. There's a link to the Discord there, some resources, and yeah. Hope you enjoyed the run.
We're not done just yet.
Yeah. Oh, unlucky. Oh, very nice. Gonna have to do slow Corona here, but all good. Or normal Corona, I guess.
It's just being rather suspicious. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Also, if you are more into competitive / alternative SMS game modes, we do have SMS Bingo on a separate bingo server. So if you're interested, hit us up on the Discord.
The
We can let you in. The bingo.
Sure is.
Bingo was always awesome.
Come on,
Yeah.
Mama Peach.
SMS is really cool because based on the way you can clip with fruits and stuff, or just get to different levels, you can play the game non-linearly depending on the board.
You ever give up?
And now, at last, Bowser and his son will be sent to the depths, and we will finish the game with a postcard. Yeah, Bowser breathes fire. Bowser Jr. launches bullet bill missiles at you. Oh, yeah, and also when you ground pound these platforms, sometimes the bathwater just decides, hey, I'm gonna go really high in the air and possibly hit Mario. So there's RNG even in the final level. Classic Sunshine.
Yeah, I've seen Mario's lose. They're run right at the final level here sometimes. It's unfortunate.
Yep. Thankfully, SB
Yeah.
dodged those.
And time.
GG.
GG. Very well done. 254 to no reset. Pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad. That was fun.
Absolutely. Thanks for hopping on for this. That was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a good time.
3 hours flew by.
It really did, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the game. And as your reward for completing the game fully instead of with fewer shines, well, you'll see. But
Any final shout-outs
Yeah.
here?
Shout out to the SMS community. Invictus said the links before, but
It's just
they're pretty cool. Yeah.
SB has a beginner guide as well. If you go into his Twitch chat, he can provide you with a 120 shines rep to start you out. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty basic, but it gets people into it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get a 250. I'm like 6 seconds off right now. So if you
Yeah.
follow me on my
I would-
Twitch, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing for a little bit anyway.
Yep. Should be hype. This game has, or this category especially, any percent has been pretty optimized and ground down for a while, but 120 is starting to get there too.
not really my mom.
Get into tight 250, 249 level stuff.
Yeah, it's just really hard. And
Yeah.
lots of
Understandable.
RNG and stuff, so.
A lot of luck, a lot of
Executing-
participation, but it's so cool at the same time to see it all come together.
That Mario again.
Yeah, absolutely. Takes a lot of practice to get this even remotely consistent.
I imagine.
SB's one of the few to have done it. Pretty nice.
Yeah, that's pretty much the game, yeah.
All right, in that case, thank you all for watching Do All the Things this week. I'll be back after SGQ with another show here, but for now, we have Paraleverse after this of Helix.